Hello and welcome. This is your detective, Lizaria. We had just got to see a cool thing on our pal C-Fan Spirit Box session that he had aired today on July 27th. And it's based on this place where he lives in Rhode Island. Maybe you saw it, maybe you were there. So I'm going to show a few images that I have pulled up. Maybe you'll see that and it'll basically bring back memories, perhaps. So basically we're going to see if anybody tied to these places. You want to tell me who they are, what it was like, I guess living there, yada yada. Okay? So up here you're already using what we call the REM pod by clicking, but if you get a little closer you will be able to make it go beep, as well as the EMF meter, which is the green light one. It'll go to yellow, orange, or red if you get your energy near it. You can try that, see if it works. Then we have two clear cat balls. Those just basically light up when you tap, shake, move. And then we have a physical call bell. You just tap the top and it'll get my attention when it goes ding. All right? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to turn on Spirit Talker. I do have a few of the names of those that used to live in that area. See if any of those names come through. So this is Detective Lizaria. She likes to follow up. And it's usually best to do it on the same day that our pal C-Fan Spirit Box session aired, because it's fresh. And they saw that I saw what everyone else saw in that session.
Always.
Always. You're always there, maybe? Like your spirit likes to be there? Because sometimes they say that spirits tend to hang out at the places that they felt most love and joy. So that can be a specific place that they lived in, or at, or worked at. So, I don't know. I just said always. And if you need to gain the energy, I have 2 lamps on and a ceiling light. Light is your source of energy. Either you're age 15 or perhaps there's 15 spirits. Because if you think about it, if it's a family and there's multiple of them, there could be multiple spirits here, such as 15. If so, hello, hi, again, can't see you, but we believe in spirits, at least I do, and we have a sense that they can be able to communicate with these tools up here, as well as possibly this app called Spirit Talker. I'll say not all the time things get spewed, might not be a spirit, but we're hoping that we can get an understanding of who or what happened to them.
You are powerful.
Why, thank you. Seems like you are too. You're figuring out how to utilize the REM pod by making it go click, click, beep, beep, or chirp, chirp. Can you hold it? Just stay in place for a moment. So basically I would like to hear it go say beep. Yes. Perfect. Uh-huh. Wow. I figured that out. Cool. That's nice. I like that you know you can understand me. I like that you can understand me. I literally gave whoever the spirit is a little voice demonstration on what he or she can do with that REM pod, and then they went quiet, and then poof, they did it for me. See? How to explain that, guys, who watch this, huh? So, yeah, spirits do exist, right? Can you do the REM pod again? Spirits do exist, aka your souls are around, even after you have passed away. And they just either maybe getting more energy. I mean, there is a lot of tools here. Oh.
Retaliate.
Interesting. It just said this word, retaliate. That's a strange word to spew through, but okay. I'm sure it's part of the story of their when they were living. So again, I'm wondering if you guys remember seeing a person visit you in a specific spot. I don't think he says that he is C-Fan Spirit Box, but that's his channel name. And you may be able to say his name since he said it multiple times, his real name, if you remember. He recently, I think about a week or so ago, had visited that spot. Again, tied to that one. Is it? No. I did inform him that those that had once were, I guess, living there,
Vortex.
That used to once again live there, I found that they have some places that he can visit, aka a cemetery. Do you think that would be cool for him to physically be closer to your headstone? Not just the spot that he happened to stop by a week or so ago? Would you guys like a cemetery visit by our pal C-Fan? Can you light up anything? If it's a EMF meter, can you make it go to orange or red?
Dominic.
Dominic. Hi, Dominic. I didn't see a Dominic in the lineup of family names. Unless there was some living human being named Dominic that you remember stopping by. I don't know. So again, this is one of them, and they rest at this specific, I guess, lot. That's one of them. And then this is the other one. There's a whole lot of siblings, but I didn't see Dominic.
2 men here.
Okay, well, could that be those two that I just showed? If it was the two men that I just happened to pull up their pages of Find a Grave, are those two men here? One that starts with a J, the other one starts with an A? Are they here? That is a yes. Awesome. Oh.
Soon.
Soon. Oh, you want the... Okay, I think he wants, or the two men want Cfan to visit soon. Can you make it go 3 beeps if that's the case? You want Cfan to visit very soon to one of your places that you rest, whether it's the Acotes or Cotes, I can't pronounce it, Hill Cemetery, or the other one with a lot. 3 beeps. Thank you. I guess that's a yes. So again, if you're watching this, Cfan, they want you to come and visit them soon. Very soon.
Paul.
Hi, Mr. No. So I know whenever it says Paul, it might be Mr. No. Because there's no, again, Pauls that I can see in the family. I mean, I guess I can type in. Let's see. I think it's just a repetitive phrase or name that came through. Yeah, no. There's plenty of Pauls resting in the cemetery, and then as a lot one. Oh.
Curses.
Yeah, and there's no. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. I know what you're saying. Curse is probably like a bad voodoo kind of thing. But he did kind of curse a lot. If you're referring to Cfan, he did kind of stumble. And may have said a few beep, beep words. Maybe you remember that. Otherwise, it's just a random spew.
Johnson.
Johnson. Hi, Johnson. So I do have a Sarah Johnson, a little girl that kind of sticks around. So hi, if you're here. But there are 16 Johnsons actually at that Cody's. I'm probably pronouncing the name wrong. Hill Cemetery. There are, again, 16. But it could just be, again, just a possible random spew. I'm looking to see if there's a connection between any of those two names. Like a maiden name, and there isn't. Oh!
Pregnant.
Oh, okay. Is it one? Well, I mean, obviously, there's a chance that you may have been. We didn't see any children listed for either of the two. Do you want me to find out based on your ancestry tree? If you did have children, I can link them if I can find them. So if you did get that and you want me to see, even if it was unfortunate, a stillborn or something, and you want me to link them and they happen to be buried there.
Correct.
Okay. What's funny is I was thinking, like, as I was looking at your pages, I'm like, oh, it has everybody else, your parents, your siblings, your spouse, but none of your children? I'm pretty sure you had children. I mean, you had a HOME. Why would you have HOM without, like, a bunch of little ones? So, I will do that.
Scar.
Aww. C-section? Did they have those back then? Did you have to have a C-section in order to deliver one of your little ones? And it was probably an emergency, so you had to do that versus home birth or natural birth? I'm so sorry. I will, again, it's going to take me a bit of time to do that. I really want to focus on ancestry trees of those two families. But when I do find anything, and I can guarantee that you are the parents of that child, I will find a way to link them. Because you just literally said correct. I'm like, how do you do that? So sometimes I feel like they really focus on specific, what do you call it? Specific tools to use, whether it's the REM pod, the Spirit Talker app, the Capels, Bell. So again, I'll show you guys once I get back to that person's family. So again, this family, and no, actually it's the other family. So the WSEET. Oh.
Witness.
You're going to witness that when I do it? You want to be the witness? That's fine. So again, there's two SWEET last name. One of them, like I said, is the J name, and there was another one that has the yeah, sorry, this one. So basically, it's this one, right? With the A name, AS, and that one I spelled for that last name, and your spouse is just listed. That's it. That's all I have. So maybe this is the family that was saying correct. And maybe also, good dang it, sorry. Let me go back. And this one. So those two families. Basically, the one I just showed and this one. But the other one, with the JSWEET, they have their children listed. But that's what I want to do for the other two families. Okay, so we got that. By the way, the spouse name for one of them is Ada, ADAH. It's a unique name. We don't get very many unique names coming out in modern times. Oh.
Prisoner.
I don't know. That is a good question. We don't know if anybody had been like a war prisoner, because it could have been during the war. Maybe had unfortunately been sent to the prison. Because it just said witness. Did any of these three, FAM, I already said it, family, did you witness something and somebody went to prison for it? Otherwise, it could be just random spew. It's been quiet on the devices, so we'll see. But the fact that I just said correct after I asked if I should do some work, that's two families at least that need it. And I do apologize. Again, I don't know who created the pages, and didn't fully finish. Unless they were trying to, but maybe there is no documents on any of the little ones. I guess I will do my work when I can. I'm sure there's some spirits somewhere around that can vouch that I do follow through. Oh, it's apparently demanded.
Demand.
They demand that I do this. Okay, of course. Correct and demand. They demand me to do it. Okay, okay. I'll look into it, I guess, right this second. I can try to do it. I may not be able to link them right away, but I can at least start. How's that? So the one that has SS as initial. When did he? Sorry, I have to look at the dates. So it's very hard to type with one finger. This is what dectective does. Wait. Almost. Hi, almost done. Adding your information. Okay, finally found it. One family. All right. No? This family doesn't appear to have anybody listed. Well, that's kind of interesting. But I can find out how he passed away. Maybe. Aw.
Love.
Love. Well, you definitely were in love with that person, I'm sure. Ada and you were definitely in love. I don't know, again, if you were trying to be or got to be pregnant, and again, maybe something happened to that little one, like a stillborn situation, and didn't make it.
She will touch you.
In a very kindly way, hopefully. Yeah? So I'm trying to help you. I am, to figure out if you did indeed have. It just says married when this one passed away was 82. And unfortunately, it's a very big pile of people who have passed, and I have to scroll through it. I'll try to find them. Hold on. Let's see if detective eyes can see. Please hold. Ooh. The question is, it's not alphabetized, it's by date. So please hold. Ah, found him. Of course they were. Oh.
Did you hear my voice?
Oh no, I did not. Did you just try to speak to me? I just found out how that one passed away. You know what they put? Old age. So vague. Old age. That's how he passed away? At age 82. Well, literally, it just says old age. And I was like, oh, okay. It could have been like multiple things, but no, old age. So at age 58, oh, apparently they did not. Maybe not. At least when it says in a census, when they were in their almost 60s, they didn't have any children listed, unless they moved on. Interesting. Again, I'm going to have to do more like intense digging in the whatever it's called. Oh, you do?
I need an offering. Here, I'm gonna go to the wife in this family, if I can. And I'm gonna see if I can find her cause of passing.
And I found it. Hold on.
Ashes.
So it seems like the husband passed first, and then she. Well, a good thing her. Please hold. I'm trying to find it. Ah, found it. Doo-doo. Oh, she was 90 when she passed. Let me guess. Old age. Old age. So apparently it says old age. And by the way, that one above, that's pretty sad. Unfortunately, oh, I don't know. Ida? I don't know how. Ida B something. She passed away in her own hands. That's pretty sad. That's the thing about, even though it's just literally a piece of paper with cursive writing, but it at least states all the information I would love to see and know, despite their situation just saying old age, though. But that's what Detective Lizaria does. She just pokes and sees awesome documents from the past that states things that we wouldn't have known if we didn't look. But I don't. Oh.
Have memories.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, is that referring to where you lived? I'll just say it. The foundation that CFAN had discovered and found. You had memories in there, despite you not maybe able to have a family. Maybe you invited people over. I know that you were FARMERS, so you definitely had to take care of specific things, or maybe something that grows from the ground. I don't know if it's that type of one. I'm sure they had things that starts with an A on their land. Well, you know what? Since it's been almost 30 minutes, very close to it, I'm going to say the word chimney. So basically, he stumbled upon a 2-story chimney. And you just put have memories. So again, can you clarify if you had memories in that home that was a 2-story home? Again, the Sprague, I think, family. This is the one that I was doing the little ancestry research on. And they passed away both by old age, 82 and 90.
You see us.
Actually, you know what? Apparently our pal CFAN, he swore he had seen somebody in the corner of his sight. And obviously when he went back to look, it was gone. So are you letting us know that he saw you? Can you again do the REM pod, Catball? Did he see you? Can you validate that? I can't see you, but maybe he saw you. And it says us, because it means either all the families gather together to become one solid form for him to see. Well, I mean,
here.
Yeah, at that location. It just said here. Unless you mean here, as in, do I see you here? No. I don't see you. All I see is my room, the documents that I found, my tools. But unless you mean here, as in the place that he went and checked out, which is the foundation with the 2-story chimney. He did see you by the side of the wall up front. We didn't see it though, because his camera wasn't facing that direction. But he swears he saw it, and I believe him. He has a little bit more ability than we do, maybe because he's got the experience from early on in his childhood. of witnessing a spirit. And he hasn't lost that gift. All right, I feel like I'm a little too far away. I mean, a little too close, sorry. I want to back off, and plus I'm getting a little parched. I'm having a drink. Well, I forgot. I do prayers. Does anybody need me to say prayer?
Encouragement.
Encouragement. So again, if you need me to say prayer, I'm going to bend over here to grab it just in case. I have a piece of paper with it. I'll just stop for a momentary of silence to say it in my head. And I know that you guys usually can receive it that way. So you just give me a little evidence that you need that by doing the REM pod real quick, cap all, maybe ring the bell, otherwise say the word. I'll do that. I don't know, it can be any of the families that had settled there. You just tell me. Because you never know, they may need, what is it called? A prayer. So unfortunately, the Sprague family, I couldn't find any right away off the bat link to a child. But it could be somebody was either trying to get pregnant or were, but they didn't get to the first or second term, and they may have miscarried.
I'm from the 1500s.
Well, there could be, again, some people that used to live on that land way before them, because again, these are somebody 300 years later. So I don't know, Native American could have been settled there. Yeah. Other areas of random spew. So real quickly, I'm going to demonstrate the bell and the cap ball real quick. Bell, you just ding it like this, and the cap ball, you just tap it.
Sun.
Well, I'm assuming you enjoyed seeing the sun, or the sun is what you needed to do something on that land, to grow something, like sunflowers. Otherwise, it is sunny day. So it might get a little loud.
They hear me scream.
Oh. You mean those that just happen to wander? Because it is like a trail, so people can take a little peek at the foundations. Do you think that visitors that just happen to walk by hear you? May see you? It's a possibility. And we'll hope they're still here. Can you come back to the REM pod so I know you're still with me? I'm not talking to air. Again, to the Sprague family. I'm just going to say it since it's already 34 minutes in. The Sweet family. Are any of those here? Catball, REM pod? I just want to make sure I'm not talking to air.
Trumpet.
Well, there's a possibility that one of them could have played a trumpet. Again, random view. So again, I will look into the Sweet family. feel like I want to focus more, allowing them to communicate to me versus getting a little distracted. But you got to kind of a little sneak peek of what I do with the researching. It's just, of course, a lot easier when you have both hands. I thought I heard the REM pod click. Was that you clicking? It could have just been my ears playing tricks on me, but I think I heard a little click. Can you do it again so I know I didn't miss it? It was indeed somebody trying to use it. Oh, square device with the red light on. Again, it could have just been you guys getting close enough that it just went click. Otherwise, I may have just imagine the click. Unless it was the bell, like them trying to attempt to do the bell. Oh.
Throw.
So it just said throw. Did anybody at that area happen to throw something? Well, I didn't see anything get thrown. Or maybe it's like a pastime thing that you guys threw a ball. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I don't know. Sometimes they kind of like step back and then return. Either they're trying to gain the energy, which I already told them was the light sources in my room that are on, and they're just waiting for that perfect moment to utilize the tools.
Useless.
Well, hopefully you didn't feel useless. So if you're hearing a lot of odd, high-pitched clinks behind me, that is me in my chair. It's just old chair. How do I find out if this person had a child? Oh. Yeah, I'm finding some census, but they're all like from 1850. And again, like I said, she's in her... So what I'm going to do is go back to the options for family trees and see if anybody lists yeah, they're not listing anybody with the kids. Huh. Interesting. So if you guys want to watch an even cooler session than this one, please go check out CFAN Spirit Box session.
Walk further.
I don't know, meaning closer? Spirit Box's session regarding the 2-story chimney. It was a good one. Lots of activity in his session. And he has a new tool, which I don't have. It's basically, it's like this, but attached to a thing called a power bank, and you guys apparently turned it off and then turned it back on. And he's like, wait, how's that even possible? So maybe you remember that. Well, let me think. It's a possibility people were walking on that trail. You may have thrown something at them, and it was useless because it didn't. Oh.
I need to warn you.
Oh, okay. It just says I need to warn you. Wait a minute. Is it possible that this is a residual phrase you're saying to a living spirit that happened to be on the trail? And you were trying to throw something to get their attention, but it was useless. It didn't work. And they're like, oh, come on, just walk a little further. Because apparently he had something to warn them about. Maybe they were going to fall or slip. Well, somebody did that in the session, so I don't know. He didn't hear your warning, that's for sure. He kind of did, but kind of didn't. Anyways, you should check it out. It was a good session. Again, I like to just do a quick follow-up on the same day because it seems more fresher with the spirits. Again, it's been very quiet, so hopefully they haven't gone. And they can return back to joining me. Again, the detective, Lizaria, here to help. I got the prayer. If you need it, cap-all. Once I see the cap-all, I'll do that. And when I have time, some time today, I will try to look into the family.
Eli.
Oh. Hi, Eli. I don't think there was an Eli there. So again, we got a lot of names, unfortunately, that really aren't tied to the immediate family. Nobody there. Unfortunately, the one with the Ocotes, whatever, Hill Cemetery, there's a lot of souls resting there, so of course they're probably going to have some Elis there. And there's two. Definitely one. Sorry, Eli Bailey.
Key.
So if it's Eli Bailey, it was from 1836 to 1903. I found one, but I don't know if that's the one. So again, Eli. Oh, right, key to the house? That's a good question. What if you guys had
Over there.
There's a key over there? Do you think you dropped a key at one point? And it's underneath the leaves and the dirt? And all he has to do is bring a metal detector, and he might find the key to your house? That'd be awesome. I wonder if anybody would be willing to do that. Get a metal detector, probably near the front door where it used to be, and just scan that area, and you may discover a hidden key. You never know. Those people probably have, a backup key that they totally forgot. Yes? It's been very quiet. Are we on to something? So, I don't know. Is it possible, C-Fan, if you can go back with a metal detector and scan that area where that front door could have been? See if you can find a key? That'd be awesome, and a little treasure. I mean, unfortunately, the key's in a sense, just like that word they used earlier, useless because there's no door to crank it in and open, but it'll be at least a little sentimental treasure that you've found. The question is, do you get to keep it, or do you have to hand it to the city? That's a good question.
You are forgiving.
Thank you. Is it because he entered your home without knocking first? So when he went and discovered your 2-story chimney, he just, wandered inside without, again, knocking. But again, there was nothing to knock on. But do you think it would have been nice if he had politely, imaginarily knocked on a front door?
Am I dead?
Oh, yes, unfortunately you are. So we think that you may not know that your building is gone. It may appear whole, as if nothing had ever happened to it. So literally, he could be literally in your dining room or your kitchen or wherever he was standing, or your family room where the chimney is. And you're like, sir, what are you doing here? And you're like, huh? And then you mentioned door. So again, I'm wondering if they are like, there's a stranger in our home. So yes, you sadly had passed away. This year it is 2026, and most of you passed away in the 1800s. So over 200 years ago, or about 200. So I'm sorry to hear that. You think that you're still living. I guess that's kind of good, but then again, maybe not. But maybe they're just living life, but in a different way. For eternity. With the ones they love.
I didn't want to die.
Aww. Well, I don't know. Again, this could be a possible... I don't know which family it is. If it's the Sweet family, can you let me know if it's the Sweet family? There's 2 of them. There's one that starts with the A, and another one that has the J name. I don't know which family it was. But is it any of those family members that have the last name Sweet? Yes? Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Again, I guess I could say it. It's with a double L, Angel, Sweet. If that's you saying that you didn't want to pass away, I'm sorry. Let me see how old he was. He's old. Oh?
Conflict.
Just said conflict. Could it be an issue where you had a conflict with your neighbors? I'm assuming there's more than just one home that was there. So again, did you have any unfortunate conflicts with a neighbor regarding farm life? Possibly. So, Angel with 2 L's. They got to live to be 69 or 70. And his wife got to be at least 84, 85. Wow. So again, they didn't list children for this one. I think there's got to be some children. So Detective Lizaria will poke at this family, the one with the double L, Angel, and this is his wife's name. Which is interesting because of how her maiden name is the same as that. It's unique. Carriage.
Carriage.
Well, yes, they did have those in those times. And so again, in the 1840s up to a certain point, they definitely had carriages, as well as the other family, the Sprague family, again happened to ride in those carriages in those times. Oh?
He will affect everyone.
I wonder who he is. Well, it did say earlier. I need to warn you. Is there a bad entity maybe at that spirit? I mean, at that spirit, so, Lord. Is there a bad entity at that place where the homes are? Is that what the possible thing that you're warning us about? Again, I haven't seen the capo go off. Oh, again, help.
Help.
Say a prayer? If you need me to say the prayer, Rimpod or capo, I will. Otherwise, of course, having children is great to have because they can help with the farming. And if you weren't able to, unfortunately, conceive or have the children survive enough to come out and live, it was probably tough to have the assistance with the farming. So you probably had to hire people to come and live with you, like boarders, lodge. Because again, I did see 2 people that were living with the Sprague family that were with the same last name. So they probably helped out, especially once they got to a specific age. They probably needed a lot more help. You know, when you get old, your body is just not as it used to be. Not as limber as it used to be. And I'm sure farming is an intense job. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go ahead and say the prayer. I'm at 52 minutes in. And then we'll see if they receive it. So whoever needed the help, I'm just going to say it, okay? All right, just said it. Hopefully you receive it. Any chance you can let me know with the REM pod or cat ball? Did you?
Flashing.
Gonna flash the cat ball? REM pod? Otherwise, in CFan's Spirit Box session, there was something that definitely was flashing a lot. And that was his new tool with the plug-in cat ball. That was, again, plugged into a power bank type thing. It was constantly flashing. Maybe you remember that. Another thing is, you know, I'm sure there was a lot of unfortunate storms, such as those with lightning. Maybe there was a lot of flashing. Flash flood? I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I usually do this for about 45 minutes to an hour. And it looks like I'm going to have to wrap it up. Especially if I have something coming home. So, wife. Yes.
Wife.
That's your wife. So, I'm going to say it. Her name is Charlotte. So, Angel, your wife is Charlotte. Can you tell me that's who was trying to say wife? By, again, REM pod or cat ball, real quick, before I have to, unfortunately, sadly end the session in the next minute or 2 or 5.
Mirror's reflection.
Oh, wow. Anyways, so again, Charlotte is his wife. And I will do, I don't know if I can do it right after this, but otherwise sometime later tonight. So see if their family has any children. Even if it's one, it's something, right? The link. Oh, I have to link the parents too. I will link your parents if I can find them. Okay, to Angell. Oh.
Your family.
So yes, again, probably because I've been mentioning family a lot. It's just saying you are family, but we're not. We're not tied. Unless there's, again, a sweet family that's all here. And they're just saying that they're family. That's fine. So again, Charlotte, as well as Angell. It looks like you only have spouse linked on the Find a Grave page. I'll try to do that thing where I link the parents of both of yours parents as well as your children. If detective can find any documents on those people. Guys, it looks like, yeah, this is why I end it normally around now.
Malevolence.
Because of stuff like that. So again, Ada, the spouse of Smith, Sprague, has her parents linked and her sibling. And it just says researching, so somebody's still researching their family. All right, last word, phrase. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, just end the session. It was pretty decent. I mean, it seems like you may have been here. It was quiet on the REM pod for a while, then it picked up a little bit, and it got quiet again. But the way it came and started interacting with the REM pod, it seems like somebody was trying to say something or agree with me. No capitals, unfortunately no bell, but that's okay. Again, there's a better session, a physical, in that location with the 2 chimney ruins or foundation that CFAN has been to, that you must watch if you haven't already, to those viewers. Again, I just like to follow up and kind of see if they can come through. So unfortunately, no names that are, again, tied to the people.
Bird.
I just get random names. It's going to be just like before. It's going to be, I'm going to do another session. I'm going to get a bunch of names that are ones that could have been perfect if it had spewed during this time. I don't see a Bert. But I'll see Albert, maybe? No Albert. Or Bert. And that one, cemetery with a lot. There's probably going to be Alberts in the big cemetery, of course. Oh, see, again, a bunch of names.
Edith.
Yeah, again, I'm going to have to end this session. All right. Since I'm getting names that aren't tied to the family, sadly. Plus, it's 1 hour. This is your Detective Lizaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.